I'm a little more lenient with 1-800s because those generally aren't going to be some private person's number. Okay? I know for at least 20 years, shopping malls and casinos have ultra-low audio under the music telling you bye, relax, everything's great, everything's good. Casinos do pump oxygen in. I know that in the 50s, they had ads for Coca-Cola flashing an image of a desert, and it doubled Coke sales. I know there's subliminals. They teach it in basic advertising. I know that there's all sorts of mind control systems being deployed. Okay? There's a lot of it going on. But just to call in and say, people can call this number and demonstrate something, you have to tell me what this is first. Okay? You have to explain to me what the test is, what the group is, what this phone number is that you're going to give out. Okay? You're talking about my trailblazing spirit. I trailblaze what I can prove. Okay? And I can't get people to wake up to that. So I'll see what you have to say, Allison, when we come back briefly. If you can just refrain from giving the phone number out for a minute to answer my question. And then we'll talk to Jeff, Kevin, Chris, and Mark. I'm going to try to hurry through your calls, but all these calls are very informative. And we're also going to get into the latest on the government takeover of healthcare and what's happening in Copenhagen, Denmark. Schwarzenegger's agenda to take over your town and city. He needs to be arrested. Okay, is Allison still there? Allison, can you tell me specifically what this test is?
It's about getting proof to the public of our groundbreaking influence technology, which helps people. It heals burns in minutes. It stops pain in minutes. And it's proving to the public once and for all, bypassing the systems that have blocked this for decades, that there is real help, there is real solutions.
Oh, so
right,
it's a product. Okay, well, I appreciate your call. I appreciate your call. Send me an email about it, okay, so I can learn more. Thank you. I appreciate the call. Jeff in New York, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, hello, Alex. This is Jeffrey Smith in New York. As you know, I'm the Northeast Director of the American Free Press. Much of the public relations and the press relations for the United Nations is actually handled by a private organization, which is called the Communications Committee for the United Nations. They are basically a collection of people. They typically have cable TV shows. They will have on-air shows, syndicated TV shows, webcams, that kind of thing. They tend to be that level of media and above. And they have, or they're employees of CBS, they're employees of major media, that type of thing.
Yeah, the UN has its people everywhere. That's Agenda 21.
Right. Now, exactly. Now, the thing is that every year they have their annual gathering. And what's happened is it has become, it's become a place where local patriots from all over the Northeast show up and have a dialogue with these people. And you'd be surprised how accommodating they are, because they need lively guests on their programs. Otherwise, their programs turn into Radio Cuba, which nobody wants to listen to. So every year they have this gathering. It is an open-door party, okay? Well, open-door gathering, Christmas gathering. Basically, it is going to be held this Friday, okay, the 18th. It's going to be from 9 p.m. to typically 4 a.m., and it's going to be all the media types who are promoters of the United Nations versus any patriot who wants to walk in, because it's an open-door party. It's going to be at 241 West 36th Street. If you know Manhattan, that's between 7th and 8th Avenue. And it's
these globalists love to try to sell you. That's why Rothkopf, the head of the Kissinger group, came on this show trying to sell me on world government. So, see, they'll try to sell you individually, but then meanwhile say, it doesn't exist, but we need world government. So what's the official name of this party?
It's the Communications Committee for the United Nations. It's held every year, and it's this year it's December 18th. It's going to be from 9 p.m. on. It's going to be at 241 West 241 West 36th Street, between 7th and 8th Avenue on the north side of the street. The guy who heads it has a complete floor. He has one of these apartments in an old loft, which basically is like a 10-room apartment.
All right, interesting. I appreciate your call. That's great. Yeah, there's all sorts of interesting globalist events always going on in your town or city, and it's good to go attend the public events. And they're slick. They'll try to turn you to the dark side, but Take some of my videos there. Take Fall the Republic and educate people. That's a great call, Jeff. Thank you. Let's talk to Kevin in Mass. Kevin, you're on the air.
Alex, great to talk to you, buddy. Hey, I just want to thank you for all you're doing with the vaccine, waking people up over here. I'm originally from New York, and they were Richard Daines, the state health commissioner over there in New York, was trying to force the healthcare workers over there. In August, he put out a vaccination requirement for them, or their jobs were at stake. And I just want to thank you, Alex, for all you do and how you show people to get a spine and to stand up for themselves.
Yeah, notice they, well, I mean, God bless you, but let me just make this point. This is a great point you're leading into here. We were all going to have to take it. It was going to be the law. Millions were going to die. The flu was going to kill us. Now indictments are beginning of EU members, UN, WHO members. As it comes out, they lied to make money and to push the vaccine, and almost no one's taking the shot. Hundreds of millions of dosages are rotting in the North, in Canada, in the U.S., in England, and it blew up in their face because we got the word out and educated people about what was on the inserts. So go ahead.
Well, I wanted to put a warning out there too, Alex, because what they're doing now is, you know how they spin everything. What happened was a temporary restraining order was issued by Judge McNamara, the acting state Supreme Court justice over there in Albany.
Stay there, Kevin. Yeah, Mass passed a law to conform with Bush's and Obama's executive orders that they could quarantine you, arrest you, imprison you, forcibly inoculate you.